Just kidding, that song was a terrible song. I hope everyone's doing great. This is the Hilah Cooking Saturday vlog, and I'm going to answer some questions from the last couple weeks' episodes about some, recipe questions. Numero uno. Okay, so let's talk about the chiles rellenos that I made a couple weeks ago. Kozarag asked, how would you roast the peppers without a gas stove? And I said you could put them under the broiler and just watch them carefully. You could do them on an outside grill, but then ad ignorantum suggested deep frying them. And then, so you deep fry them in hot oil, and probably I would imagine just for like a few seconds, and then steam them again with a bowl covered in a plate, and then just, peel the skin off, and all the oil comes off with the skin, so it's not like you're really adding a bunch of oil. But if you already got the oil happening for the frying them later, then that's a brilliant idea. So thank you for that. And also, Captain Max 735 was asking about other like cheese and pepper combinations. So I was thinking, I don't know, do y'all have any fun ideas? Like maybe some fresh banana peppers with like a smoked provolone inside would be a good little like Italian kind of version. Or, I wonder if you could even use like pickled cherry peppers with some blue cheese or something. That would be an interesting flavor combination. So if you have any other ideas like that, bring it, dudes. I'm into hearing ideas. I mean, you could even use like little jalapenos and cream cheese and kind of do a fancified little jalapeno popper kind of dealy bobber. Ha! I rhymed. All right, gefilte fish. Did a gefilte fish video just a couple days ago with my friend Amy for people that are celebrating Passover. And a Thaw the Past asked about the fish that we used. So Amy and I used cod and salmon, and the salmon is non-traditional because traditionally it's made with 3 different white fishes, which are carp, pike, and whitefish. There's lots of different white fish, like, we used cod. She said she's used turbo before. But any kind of firm fish I think would work fine in that recipe. You wouldn't want to use something like flounder, I don't think, but anything kind of firm and meaty would be great. But stick with whitefish if you want to make it more traditional. And Elf Vampire had a good tip for removing the fishy taste or the fishy smell from your hands. Just to wash your hands with a stainless steel spoon. So I guess like just get your hands wet and kind of like rub it all over a spoon, and somehow through the magic of alchemy it removes the fish smell. I've used a lemon too. Lemon doesn't quite work as awesomely as I wish it did, so maybe the spoon trick is what I've been looking for all this time, so thank you for that. And Honeybee Princess asked, what is matzah? And matzah is an unleavened bread that's eaten during Passover. And unleavened just means that there's no rising agents in it, so there's no yeast, there's no baking powder, there's no baking soda. I think it's just like wheat flour and water, maybe salt, not sure about that. And it's rolled out real thin, can make into a dough, roll it out real thin and bake it. And usually that's what you'll find is like sheets about this big, kind of like a real crispy thin cracker. And yeah, so that's it. And you can crush it up and make matzah meal. So it's just an unleavened bread. Lots of different cultures and countries also make variations of unleavened bread, like corn tortillas are also unleavened. Okay, I think that's it for questions. Oh, so tomorrow's April Fool's, and I put up a recipe for a weenie surprise muffins on my website, so you can go check that out if you want a little fun recipe to do for April Fool's Day. And also, on the website, we're starting, you guys are kind of the first people to know about it, we're starting a forum where you can like ask questions about recipes. You can ask other people in the forum for ideas. I'll answer questions, whatever. If you're looking for a particular recipe, whatever. So if you go to the website, click on the community tab, and you can log in there. And already got started with some fun things. People submitting like pictures of food that they've made from my recipes, or like, changes they've made to recipes and all kinds of stuff. And there's a whole discussion about Doctor Who also going on. So check that out if you're interested, and we'll try to get that happening. And I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and happy April Fool's Day. Look out for tricks and pranksters, because you never know what could happen on April